it's the evening time and we're evening boys, but there's certain words you can't say on YouTube, so we're just gonna have to wait a few minutes. And I haven't even had a sippy yet.
I had a sippy. I got it right here in my Cheshire Cat cup.
Hey, that's nice. This thing is filled to about right here.
What is that? Oh, that's a little turtle cup.
Yeah, one I drew.
Oh yeah, that's right. What's in there? What liquid beverage do you have?
A brown one.
A brown liquid.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
It's peanut butter flavored. Well, I was just gonna wait a few minutes because I don't know if.
Oh, sorry, did I blow up your spot?
No, I don't know if there's like certain keywords. I don't think we're technically allowed to. Well, we're allowed to do this, but I think we could get hit with like certain demonetizations. Not that we make anything off of ads in a live stream. My 32 cents.
Ah! Do we even make money with these channels in general?
I don't think that's the point of making channels.
No. I love what I already see of your shirt. I see 3 cats. Can I see the rest of your shirt? It's a spiral of cats.
And actually, this is part of the Pop Killer brand, which is out in California. They're in LA. Pop Killer. Okay, fine. They're out in LA. You live in LA.
Do you think I care about what's in LA?
I think you should know because you live there, so you're just forced to have it's like, oh, I knew this guy that went to and studied abroad in Japan. Oh, when did he go? Oh, 10 years after.
What was her name, John?
Do you know him? It's like, but anyway, so yeah. This there's actually a link in the description. You can promote the channel and buy this shirt.
Oh, okay. I do love that shirt, John. You missed my hilarious joke.
No, you have to say, if this was the 1990s, I'd say a joke like, and then that way you don't get canceled for making inappropriate stuff. You just have to set up a scenario,
Sorry. Apologies.
Yeah, I would never say this, but if it was the 90s, the kind of jokes we would make would be like, what was her name? Or something.
Is broad a bad word for a female?
Study abroad. Yeah, that's the offensive word.
Is that an offensive, like,
that's the offensive part.
Okay, what are the offensive, without getting too crazy, like I thought broad was this kind of like old timey 50s, like, hey, that broad over there, or dame, maybe I'm just out of it.
I have no idea if it's offensive. But now that you're like digging into it, maybe.
Females in the chat, which is 0. Can you tell if that is offensive? Oh, John, some people said that we're late. We're not late. We decided that we were going to do this. Dun, 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 dun. We decided we're going to do an evening chat because, I don't know, we just wanted to do it, I wanted to see a blue duck.
Because having liquids in the morning would be a real sketch. You waking up at 6 a.m. having dark liquids, I would be very concerned about you mentally.
Dark liquids.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have loved liquids today. Today was a bad work day, man. I would have loved to be drunk at work. John, have you ever showed up just drunk to work or high to work?
No, I'm trying to remember. I think there was like my last day of Best Buy or something that my best friend and I went to Applebee's. And that was when Applebee's was good.
Was good. What?
I think I want to say, I mean, this is like such a loose memory, but sometimes people tell me things like, oh yeah, remember we recorded that video, in the park or whatever, that short film. That was you opened your phone, you went, oh, they're storming the Capitol. And I have no memory of that.
So that wasn't even that long ago.
No, I was told that like 3 weeks ago. She was like, oh, I'll never forget the first time we met, we were filming shooting that short film, and you just were looking at your phone and you were like, huh. So, wow.
John,
Um,
what was the shortest job you ever had besides being a YouTuber?
oh God, I know that in college there was like a call center place, and I think it's one of those that ended up on Netflix for one of those documentaries that was like a full scam thing. I I worked there for I did a week of training and then I just never went back.
Wow.
So it's just like an easy $200.
So they spent money on you because if they
Yeah.
had you in training, that means that they already processed all your paperwork and
Oh
shit.
yeah, hiring is the most expensive part of getting a new employee.
That really is balls when you think about it. But as when you're young, you don't give a shit. Mine was the Gap. I worked in the Gap for half a day. I needed a job desperately. I got fired from Prince Plus. Or not fired, but we had to cut down, and they had to, the manager, whatever. It's a whole long story. But I worked at the Gap because I was like, I need something. And I worked there, and the first day they gave me that. First of all, imagine me there. Okay, that's number one. Number two, they gave me one of those like headphones where you got to talk to the back stockroom and be like, "Yeah, we need 10 shirts or whatever." And I felt like such a douchebag with that thing.
Yeah.
I just decided I was like, I can't do this. And then like I remember I called my mom. And I was just like, I don't want. And she's like, yeah, okay, just forget it. Don't. And like, I went to lunch, and I never came back. And I was too much of a pussy to just be like, I quit. That the woman had to call me, and I waited the next day till I know it would just be her answering machine in the morning. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming back. And then that was it. That was my that was my tenure. That was my tenure as a Gap employee.
Wow. God, yeah, you at the Gap. I want to see you there now, and with like you at your like most irritated and frustrated, but like still working there and just like making content in the back about how much you fucking hate it. Oh God! Look,
I
we
mean,
got
I must have. I mean, I was a kid. I was like probably
yeah,
19. So
right.
like, I didn't have the balls to be like mouthy in a
No, I
real
know.
way to
Yeah,
like adults. But now I'd be like,
yeah,
gives a fuck?
yeah.
Who cares?
But you still going after that job now is what I would love. Like you today
Oh,
applying and then like having an interview and just
yeah,
that's good.
that would be good. I remember back then I wanted to work at EB Games because I
Yeah,
thought that was so cool. I was like, oh man,
yeah,
you work at EB Games, you're surrounded by video games all the time. Then you could buy video because I was so into games, but it didn't.
yeah.
It didn't work out. The guy who worked there was a British dude named Fitz, who passed away actually.
Hmm.
Although I didn't always get along with him, but he just passed away not that long ago. So R.I.P. Fitz. But like he was working at EB Games, and we worked in the mall. So John, we had a whole ecosystem where we would trade things to each other. So I worked at the framing store, and I knew how to frame. I knew how to operate the machinery. So people would come up to me and they'd be like, "Hey, can you frame me some photos?" And I'd be like, "Well, what do you do for me?" And nobody had any money. So Fitz was like, "Well, I work at EB Games, so I don't know, money off Wing Commander, or I'll give you Def Jam, the Def Jam
Oh,
fighting game on GameCube for nothing or whatever." And so we would just trade services, and we did that at the food court too. Like people were like, "Hey, I'll give you food for like a month if you frame this thing for me." And I was just, dude, I was one of the fastest fucking framers. That's my lane, is like that kind of job. You know what I mean? Not
yeah.
working at the Gap, like hello, like that
Manual
wasn't my
labor.
shit.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. You like when we cast you in movies, you're the guy doing the physical labor. You're the forklift guy. Like this is
Yeah, well, my parents were both upholsterers, so like I grew up with like physical labor people. So that was like, but just to go in the front and talk to people, I just hated that, man. Like I hated like you ever feel like you're kind of like an introverted, like you're extroverted when you need to be, and then
right.
you reach a limit,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you don't want to fuck it because you're like me, like you're extroverted to a point, and you can get along to a point, and then you don't want to talk to nobody. You just want to go in the back, put some headphones on, and nobody fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
And that's how it was. So I couldn't do a floor job, dude. I couldn't be, hey, how's it going? Like 1 hour of that, and
Talking.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Um, Three things. One,
Whoa.
check that you're using the right microphone. Two, we got a lot of people in the chat. A lot of names that we don't get to see because we did it evening time, which is really nice to see these names. Like my buddy Hero HQ Hobby Hour. If you guys need some dioramas, oh man, I'm already feeling this. Why?
Oh, are you?
So yeah, happy to see a lot of these people. We'll try to go through some names. Obviously, we'll start getting into the chat. Sorry, chat, that we just completely neglected you.
Yeah, so we were going to go back to the chat.
Yeah, we were two friends catching up, okay? And now we're 128 friends trying to catch up. So
yeah, can we catch up?
Yes.
John, what's wrong with my mic? It's the same mic. I
don't know. I was just saying, go in the setting, like just make sure the right thing is being used, that it's not switching over to your Mac. It might be my speaker. I just wanted to double check. McDoidles, $2 says happy birthday to Dex Bases. So who got
Dex M Basses?
Dex and Bases.
DXM. Maybe he means like DMX.
Yeah,
maybe he's like a DMX fan. Huh?
It's a typo. DMX Bases. He loves the bass from DMX soundtracks.
Yeah, he's like, X gonna give it to you. Or and then we go open up shop and you hit him like, whoa. Then you're like, whoa. That's how Rough Riders roll. He's all about that.
I like that. We should just do that for the rest of the show. Video Power Gaming with the $4.99 US dollars says, "Is Applebee's not considered good anymore?" Well, thanks for the $5 to whoever you sent it to. I'll thank you for both of us. Since he won't say anything, no, I'm just giving you a chance to talk. Applebee's, I loved Applebee's. We'd go there for the appetizers. We'd split them. We would get the steaks that was like a peppercorn cracked steak. I used to like steaks back then.
I know that one.
And then locally here, my buddy and I tried to go to one. It was the worst experience we ever had. And we just left. And all the Applebee's around me have shut down. So I don't know if there are any in business or just in this area.
So I have an Applebee's right next to me. And I have not gone there yet. The last time I went there, it wasn't great. I had this caramelized burger thing. By the way, I don't know what's going on with my mic. It says I'm on I went to audio wavelength. It's the mic
might be fine.
But somebody did mention I'm echoey. But I had this caramelized thing. John, I found a place though that's in California. It's a chain called Texas Roadhouse. That is the best fucking chain. Have you been there?
Yeah.
I've never been, dude. I never even know. I guess I'm such an LA boy that I'm like, Texas Roadhouse. What the fuck's this? Texas Roadhouse? Like, I had no idea. But it's here. It's here in Temecula. It is one of the best chain burgers. They give you these soft fucking rolls. It's amazing. I could just get fat, endlessly fat, just eating there.
Yeah. That's definitely one of the top tier ones. I think it's Texas. No, Longhorn Steakhouse. If you have one of those.
We do have one of those too.
Okay, because they have like a Parmesan crusted steak.
Oh my God, sounds fucking good. Parmesan crusted.
That'll make your pants tight. You want to read this?
Oh, my pants are getting tight right now. What?
You want to read this super chat?
Yes, from who's this guy? Video Power Gaming. Super chat $4.99 USD. Had her knock everything off the counter and ran out of the Gap. Never to return. I wish I went out like a badass, but I went out like a pussy. I'm gonna say it right now. I went out. I didn't even confront my boss. I just was like, I was 19. I was like, I'm going to go to Sbarro's. And then I never came back. And I just sat. I think I sat in Sbarro's just eating bad pizza and realizing what the fuck, what are we going to do? You know what? Most of us are guys. Most of us are guys here, right, John? So it's unless you're like some kind of trust fund kid, and I'm not saying that girls don't go through this, okay? But like, let's just talk about like the plight of men for a second. Like, there's nothing worse than you sit on the edge of your bed or you're sitting in a fucking, like a chain restaurant or a Sparrows or a McDonald's and you're like, where am I going to make money? And you're like, you just don't know. You're like, I have to pay this and I can't pay for anything. Like, I don't even know how we got to this place where we're kind of on our feet and this and that, but it's just like to just sit and you don't have anywhere to go for the most part. I can't go to my mom. I can't go, hey mom, give me money. I can't do that. So just that I wish that on nobody to just be like, where am I going to get money? And that panic of like, okay, I got fired. I'm not going to get a paycheck. So I have this much time before it starts getting bad. Sucks.
Yeah, that's brutal, man. That is brutal. Is the alcohol taking you to a place to open up emotionally?
I've been at a 3 since about 20 minutes before we did this. So, like if I open up, chat, just gonna open up. What am I, like?
No, that's okay.
That's
it's a safe space. Okay. We have block buttons. We can mute people.
Don't blow your load.
Do me one last favor with your microphone, since other people did confirm the echoiness. Can you just make sure the settings are set? So, like when you hit the little gear at the bottom and then audio and then echo cancellation and noise.
Okay. Echo cancellation is currently on.
Oh.
Let me turn down the mic. Hold on a second. Maybe
it's too powerful.
What about now? Is that any better or worse?
Sounds a lot better to me.
Okay, I turned down like, I don't know what this is, but like, I guess the power of the mic or some shit.
The gain?
Does that sound better?
Man, for somebody that is a writer-director, when it comes to this stuff, you're like, oh, fuck.
Okay, I'm not a very technical. You know what I was good at with I am good at the written word, and and when I was in film school, I was good at dealing with actors and explaining to them what they should be doing. But technically, I'm not a technical geek. I look at a camera, and I understand like cinematically what you need. Okay, but I'm not a. I wish I had more of a mind to get in there.
So you've never been in a position where you're like, you have to be behind the camera and like do any of that stuff?
I have, but it's a very basic level. Like I'm good at framing up. Like if I'm trying, I can frame up. I suck at lighting. Okay. But I can visualize the moves that I want and how it's going to edit together. Like I was always very good in the edit.
Yeah, let's clarify. Both of us are in the biz. We're in different parts of it. Some stuff overlaps, but like when you're trying to get out there and trying to make it, you're everything.
Yes, you're okay. Yes, you are everything. Look, I was
to an extent. And I'm not saying that like you're dumb for not knowing those things. I just I want this Mikey to feel dumb instead.
Yeah. And look, I was a PA for probably 2 years on all kinds of like dipshit crews. I've been on all kinds of dipshit crews. I had a bunch of different jobs. But the camera department, as John leaves as I fucking talk to him, camera department usually hires their own guys. So there's not a lot of PA work to do in camera department because they're all fucking precious. Camera department, by the way. So I don't know if you guys ever been on a set, but normally camera department is like they're the biggest dicks, followed by the gaffer and lighting people. Those guys like will just fucking treat you like shit. Production design is always cool. So when I was a PA, I would always try to get production design jobs because I have a visual background. So, like, hey, help design the set, shit like that. So I would do, put up slats, stuff like that. My worst PA job, I remember, John, I don't know if I told you about this. My worst job as a PA is I had to go film something in Joshua Tree. I got paid $70 to do this. I was like, okay, cool. It's a short film in Joshua Tree. It was with that actor. Oh my God. John Hawkes. Is his name John Hawkes? Do you know who that is?
No.
Hold on. You know this guy, dude. He's been in the middle. Yeah, John Hawk. He was very nice. But it was him and some, huh?
John Hawks?
John Hawks. You've seen this guy. So my job as a PA, I thought I was going to get some set experience. Here was my job. In the middle of the desert, they were filming in a cabin, and there was an air conditioner, an external air conditioner outside of the cabin. And my whole job was to sit outside of the cabin under this little makeshift umbrella that I made and turn the air conditioner on and off. So for 12 hours, meaning because they can't have the air conditioner running during takes, right? So for people, I'm not telling you, but if people don't know, like you can't have, if you're doing a scene, you can't have and you got a boom mic, you can't have like a fucking engine air conditioner. So, all that is a fugazi. It's a fake. So I would have to wait when the director says set, I would turn the air conditioner off. And then when he yelled cut, I would turn it on. And I sat out there for probably 14 hours in the desert doing this and doing that. It's the worst PA job I ever had. And I felt like a failure and that my mother was in labor for 9 months for nothing. That's what I felt like.
Destroying her hands, reupholstering furniture or whatever to the bare bones so that you could get out there and flip a switch.
Yeah. Ghost Tav nailed it. So a remote, that's basically what I was. It's like, hey, we're too cheap to buy a remote. So tell this dumb fuck to just sit outside. And then and you know what sucks about that? You do this PA work to get set experience. You're like, I want to learn how a set works. You know what I mean? So you can't even do that if you're sitting outside next to like big vent coils. I was sitting right next to like those big silver vent coils. It was horrible. It was awful. Let's, John, before we get too far, let's just acknowledge the rest of the chat that is here watching us talking drunk right here. I'm not drunk, but Mother Slug, Yoda Man 75, only 11 hours. We were not late. We planned it this way. X Factor, two favorite YouTubes Friday. What a Friday night, John. We're giving them something. We're giving them a fucking show for Friday night. Okay, this is not no morning. This is not morning energy. All right. No. Abasai Photography right here. Steve Wegling right here. A lot of people that can't normally come out. You're right. In the morn. I guess it's Turtle Day, John. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I had no idea.
My guy, Deep Space Niner. Good evening, all. What's everyone drinking tonight? I got some piratey rum. John, what are you drinking? Oh,
Screwball. It's got a peanut butter flavor.
You know what's funny is you're drinking Screwball, and you're a screwball. you're a screwball. I'm gonna kill myself. Perfect Cells right here. Dead Air Disco. Seal, Carter Scott, Dust Tapes. The alcohol's kicking in, but I'm at like a 4
you're
now.
Way behind on the chat, so you're never gonna catch up.
No, this is just a few more. Joey Chalom, because I got to say his name. Patrick Gerard, right here. Dynamo. All right, I'm gonna catch up now because I can't catch up. So I'm gonna go to the front. What are we talking about? Are we talking about toys? I want to talk about. Nobody better mention fucking toys. I want to talk about toys. Not talking about any toys today, John.
Okay. This is going to be real hard. We don't know anything else in the world.
I don't have any knowledge.
By the start of this video.
Yes, this is the guy. He was the convenience store guy in Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, that's wild.
Look at this guy.
When I typed his name in to Google, it pulled up a paleontologist. That was the first result.
Paleontologist John Hawks?
Yeah.
There's probably a paleontologist named John Hawks.
No, there is. He was the first result.
Oh, okay.
He's more famous than Dusk Till Dawn guy.
Got it. Laser Pants says it's not our time slot, and he put a period. What kind of psycho puts a period in his fucking comments? Like it's all right, dude. We don't need punctuation. We got the gist of it. How drunk is? I'm really not that drunk. I'm just kind of like buzzed. So it's not really drunk. John, by the way, I like how when you make a fucking thumbnail, you make yourself look kind of like you're just kind of like, just a little bit tipsy and this and that. And then you make me look like a complete fucking bum,
Look,
like with alcohol being poured in his mouth.
Anybody that watches our lives, they know that there's basically like 2 images of each of us that show up in a thumbnail. Because I only have like a handful from you. And I was like kind of going through there and I'm like, what do I have? What do I have? There's like really old stuff that's like low quality. And I'm like trying to find something. And then there's one where you're like overreacting to something. And I was like, oh, this is too good. So I
hate it.
What I had, okay?
I hate it.
I mean,
my mother's going to see that. She's going to say, what are you doing? What's happening here?
Granny, who's that? Granny April?
That's my mom. That's my impression of my mom.
Oh, so all this time it was your mom?
Yeah, that's
Granny
a tribute.
April was your mom?
Well, my mom does have red hair.
And she sounds like that. That's pretty
all right, John.
You know when people have like, if you ever listen to Pete Holmes, he talks about his dad and he's like, oh, Pete, he's just kind of got this like exaggerated thing. And he's like, that's what he sounds like. You hear these family members that'll do impressions and it's like, that's what they sound like. My parents just sound like parents. I don't know how to, I'm like, I don't have a specific accent or voice that I could try to do of my mom or my dad.
Isn't your dad very Southern?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought they had an accent.
So my brother was born in Michigan. I was born in West Virginia, but because my mom is from Michigan. My dad, I don't remember where he was born, like Texas maybe, but he lived a lot of his life in Michigan. So there was this like Michigan accent that was kind of pushed into me. Thank God, because I listened to old home videos, which I'm like digitizing, and I was a little hillbilly. I was a fucking hillbilly.
You were,
so
okay.
My mom, I would come home and be like, H-I-J, and she'd be like, it's I, not I. So,
well, where'd you get your hillbilly accent from?
From West Virginia.
Because that was the accent there. That was the.
Yeah.
I love Southern accents, man.
There's a difference, but there's a good Southern accent that does exist out there, but then there's like hillbilly country stuff, and it's like not good.
Not good according to you. Okay, I work. My partner that I wrote Space Channel 5 with, Barry Battles, is from Alabama.
That's different.
His accent is awesome, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's Southern. That's like a Southern. There's like a Southern drawl to that kind of like that. There's all of that. Then there's the redneck hillbilly accent. There's Eastern Kentucky, where when I worked at a third-party Verizon company, customers would come in. They were like 2 hours away to come to our mall. That's how out in the country they were from Kentucky to West Virginia. And they would be like, you always knew where they were from because you go, all right, and what's your phone number? And they'd be like, area code 606.
I love that.
We would text each other SEEKS 606. Yeah, it's
I love that accent, man. I again, but I grew up. I don't know. There's a lot, from Florida. I don't know. There's my dad was very easy to make an impression. My dad is an Arab from Iraq, not Iraq, Iraq, and he had a thick Arab accent, and he was a scary motherfucker when he got mad. And he was like a real tough. Everybody over there, they're like tough guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're like fucking greasers. That's kind of how we grew up. And he was like, he's like, come here. I want to talk to you. You see this person right here? Don't talk to, he gets very low. Yeah. He had that thick, like intensity. Everything about him was like intense. I was scared of him, dude. I was like scared of my dad for like the longest fucking time. You know what I mean? He's just like a scary, he used to take me to the Seminole Reservation and tell me to go get him a carton of cigarettes. This is like something from a movie. He would drive over there because at the Seminole Reservation, you didn't have to pay taxes on cigarettes. So he would drive there. He didn't want to get out of the car, and he would give me some money, and he'd be like, okay, go get me 1 pack Marlboro. Okay, yalla, go. Yeah, yalla. That's the whole thing. Yalla. That's Arabs. Arabs say that to each other. So I would go, and God forbid I got the wrong. I remember one time it was like I got the change wasn't right. And he's like, "What's this? Is a missing $2?" And he was like, it was scary because he went over. He's like, he got out of the car and he went over. He started arguing with the dude, and like I felt like shit. But like I don't know, man. I feel like I spent the first 13 years being scared of my dad, and then when I grew up, I was just kind of like I don't know. I was just like, yeah, I guess I am opening up about daddy issues. Can I open up? Yeah, he's like thick. Like you know who he reminded me of? If you guys ever saw True Lies, the lead villain in True Lies, like the main terrorist guy, he looked like that, but with hair and a fucking mustache. And that was my dad. That's why I had to. That's why I had to. I'm gonna talk He-Man. Thank God I had a mother, because my mother would tolerate all the shit that I do. Having a son who's kind of like an artist, I love to draw He-Man. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, what is this shit? What is this? Because he's like a man, you know what I mean? My mom, thank God bless my mother, who's just like, yeah, be an artist and go draw. That's why mothers are cool. That's why it's like, I'll never be like that with my kid, where it's just like, what do you do? But she's a girl, so I guess it's different. But it's just like, yeah, like tough guy dads. It's not cute after a while. You know what I mean? After a while, it's just like, we're not having fun. Speaking of having fun, I just fucking opened up. Sorry, chat. So I'm going to talk. If I'm going to have some drinks, I'm going to talk about my personal shit, as is John. Okay, it's not going to be all. Oh, the articulation on this Havoc staff is that Havoc staff doesn't even have articulation. Doesn't even fucking make sense. But I got to say, Controversial Toys gave us 10 memberships to you and I, John. 5 to me and 5 to you. Actually, I think it's all 10 to me. But you got Mitch, you got Joe, you got a bunch of people. A bunch of people got the 10 memberships right there. And I think there was a super chat from TMNT 1987 breaking off something of his millions, okay? I'm pretty sure he's a millionaire. $9.99 USD. Glad someone was brave enough to say 2003. Yeah, that's for me, John. That better be for me, okay? And I think this one's for you. So you talk. You talk now.
You know I babble about 2003 every day. You can attest I was hopeful. Yes, absolutely. Thanks for the $10. And this man has been going on about 2003 since the tease. I'm pretty sure.
You know what, Jay?
Remember when those prototypes were at San Diego and it looked like it was glue ooze coming out of them? That wasn't glue ooze. That was Jay's ooze.
Are you saying he spooged all over the?
Yes, and that's why
it's blue.
Well, I mean, maybe
that's
it was
weird.
a chemical reaction. I'm not going to judge. I don't know.
No, you know what? I gotta agree with Jay, man. 2003 Turtles, very underrated. I just answered a comment. Like somebody just on that video was like, "Man, what are you pretending to?" What it's no pretending. What do I stand to gain from shilling for Super 7? So sometimes people like things. Let us like things.
Yeah, there's something. There is a certain group. We'll get into this. You read this first because I can't. Let's
all drunk tonight. Shabbat shalom. Basically, he said a prayer on the wine. Okay, but we don't have wine, John. I got rum. Joey. Thank you, you're a sweetheart. Okay. Yeah. I can read that because I'm actually an Arab Jew, John. That's where people mistake it. People mistake. There's 2 million of us. All right.
Wow.
Thank you, Joey. Maybe they'll hire you. Dude, imagine me working for Brian Flynn. Can you just imagine? God. Oh my God, you're pouring out a whole thing. The fuck?
There wasn't that much left. Yeah, you working with Brian Flynn, that would be the shortest job you ever had.
Can you just imagine just being in a meeting and he's just like, hey, guys. You know what? He probably spins on his chair a lot. He probably's like, well, with your articulation, Brian Flynn, you, my friend, are a fucking liar if you are saying that you let go of all these people because of the tariffs. Yeah. I just don't buy it, Brian Flynn.
I know. If he's got these investors, outside investors, it's either because they are fucking desperate and they cannot afford anything and this all did stack and fall apart, or like if you have outside investors, I would think that there's room to be like, well, we can obviously everybody's going through this. We can kind of figure this out and recover from the tariff situation. But to eliminate all, do we know if Brandon, who sculpted those turtles, was let go as well?
Oh, I don't know. I just he just wrote a comment. I should ask him. He's good. The dude is good, man.
Yeah. I'm curious because obviously we know that
and it's not like compartmentalized. I mean, guys like sculptors that like Alex Brewer, he worked for Super 7. Like he worked as a freelancer, but it's not like they were cheapening out on sculptors. Like they had the best. Like that dude is one of the best fucking sculptors in the game. So like, Hatter, my dad was like a terrorist. Yeah, he was. Stupid terrorist dad. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's a funny situation. Ooh, I like Video Power Gaming's idea, not just because he gave me $5. I'm going to assume it's for me. Brian Flynn Apprentice Show. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that was kind of you spinning in the chair. So,
yeah.
Hey, Mr. Flynn, I'd like to present to you our latest renders. Steve?
Great.
Yes, Brian, thank you for having us part of your team. I know that Randy and I are happy to be part of this team and work with Super 7. So we cannot wait to show you these new renders. So we've heard a lot from the audience, the people that are buying our products, frankly, the live streams. There's a lot of live streams. I know sometimes they're a little smaller. There's just one, Geek Dad Life. He always says that there's like too many hands in the box. So we eliminated a bunch of hands. Anyway, let's look here. We have, as you know, Brian, the Thundercats is a huge line with this company. And I know you're a huge fan of the brand. You're always doing those live streams. Am I right?
Right.
Randy, did you want to go over the? Okay.
Right.
Thanks, Steve. So we are proud to show off the Thundercats line 2.0. All of the figures have our 2.0 articulation. We've heard the fans, as Steve said, that a lot of people are looking to have better articulation throughout the line, and they're even willing to rebuy figures, which, hey, that's more money for us. I mean, if we can find a way to get a buyer to buy the same product twice, I think we're in business. What do you think, Brian?
I have a question. What's that? There's a thing on the image on the elbow right there. What's that? There's like those lines.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what is that? What is that?
That is part of the 2.0 system. So as you can see previously, the arms could bend maybe 90 degrees depending on the figure. Now,
so that makes the arm that line, that cut in there makes the elbow bend.
Yeah, Steve, can you do the next slide? Yeah.
Okay, but hold on, wait. There's also why is there a cut on the neck? Why is there a separation? Like, is that to make what's that do?
Right. Yeah. So on this slide you can actually see there's the shadow of this is where the static joint is.
Static. I like static. I like static. I like that.
Yes, I like static by default. But now for the audience that likes to articulate stuff like running poses, which the Thundercats we know, they run, right? So these can actually look at that arm. It has an extra 15 degrees beyond the previous.
Yeah, but my arm just bends like this. So that should be every fig. Like I have a rare disease where I can't bend this elbow, and my legs, you can't see them, but they're always straight out. So we should have figures like this that represent, right?
Steve?
I'm Brian Flynn, right?
Yeah, Randy, that's right. Brian,
we want to say collectively that we hear you, and these
I
do
don't
that
like these
by
ideas.
default.
Also, here's the problem with this pitch. The problem with the pitch is those characters, those Thundercat characters, everybody knows them. Come back to me with Thundercat characters that nobody knows, please. Okay? You fucked up. I should punch you. This is how I punch people.
Okay.
Like this. I have no articulation in my elbow.
Okay, Brian.
These figures should represent people like me.
We apologize. Please don't fire us like you did everybody else, please. Okay, thank you.
I also have no... Brian Flynn, legend has it, turns around like Batman 89. That's why his... he just like if you call him, you go, Brian Flynn, and he just does this. Like he just turns... What if that's the thing? What if like you meet him and you realize he has the man himself has zero articulation. and he just and all he was is just some poor guy who just wanted to make figures in his own image.
I think we lost 75 people. Rowdy Riles with the $2. Never trust Brian Flynn, not ever. That should be we should all collectively change whatever usernames we can do that with to that.
What? To what?
Never trust Brian Flynn, not even once.
I will say I think he's a liar when he's talking about blaming the tariffs for firing people. I think
he's
the ship is sinking.
Yeah, he points the finger a lot.
Yeah, and then he said some shit about he said Brian has no joints. I like this premise that Brian Flynn has no joints. And he was just like, I just wanted to make figures in my image. And he's trying to point to himself, but he can't. Yeah. He's like, in my...
Bring me a mirror.
Right here, this guy. I don't buy that shit. I don't buy that he does that. He said he had the best quarter. He said they were doing the best before the tariffs.
Well, hello. Ride that wave, buddy.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, that's enough. He's got enough time from us.
Yeah, what are we fucking Laser Pants is going to spend weeks talking about him just for clicks? Anyway, blame Tara Riff. John, you know Tara Riff, she sets her guitar. She's like, all right, y'all. I don't know why she's Southern. And she sets it to 200% tariff. And then, boom, and then she fucking uses that. And then you just give her money. But you know why the figure works? You know why, John?
Why?
Because she's hot.
Oh. Well, I'm waiting for the drawing where we see that. Question for you. Is everything in this line that is directly related to Flipboard going to be in that style of a figure?
I would like to do those. So Fawn, I would still like to do Fawn.
Right. Well,
I want to make him a different.
The fawn, the elephants, those I would say, those are all we understand would be a different style.
I would like to. Because I have this dream where, like, let's say there's a Kickstarter and you unlock a certain thing. Let's say you hit a certain amount. You can go and you could be like, a dimensional portal has been opened up and out comes Fawn. Fawn is unlocked. And then just have a sweet Fawn. And I don't know. I mean, the chat can tell me, or they can be like, we don't care. But I think that might be a little more interesting. And I think they'll still go together. But, like, you know, there's nothing to say. I mean, the way I play, things just, I don't know. I put, like, my Flipboard with those 2003 turtles and whatever. So I just think that, like, the NECA cartoon style would be good for those elephants. You know what I mean? And, like, the fawn would be good. Not as a McFarlane figure. It's a deer. But, like, you know, like, with just chains and soft, good cloak and all that shit. So not necessarily, I don't think you have to commit to the origin style. it'll save some money. I can't just tool everything, but you know.
Oh, when he just, I dust tapes. I was kind of on board with this. It was like I want to Flipper Frank not in the Motu style, and then Mikey was like, "Nah, Flipper Frank in Motu style. We need a Prince Adam for Khan." That just changed everything because I was like, I didn't think about him being the Prince Adam version that Flipper Frank turns into Flipper.
Like he's Flipper Frank, and his alter ego looks almost identical to him. What if Flipper Frank is literally Flipper, but just like without the arm sleeves and with just like wearing pants? Yes. And then when he turns into Flipper, it's just
pants explode off into it.
Yeah, just the pants explode. Dude, I want. I think
it has to be exaggerated like that. When it's animated or in the cell of the or the panel.
Oh, dude, that's funny.
They're just literally like this, like the fibers are just like, pow!
Dude, that's so fucking funny. And like he puts his hand up, and like the scoop just like forms like
yeah.
On
By the power of what?
By the I don't know. By the power of. I mean, I don't want to get sued.
It's not flipping. It's it doesn't even have to be the power of.
Yeah, by the power of. No, you just said no power of. By the, I don't know, something. Come on, John, you're a writer.
We'll think about it. We'll think about it. We don't want to burn all our good ideas immediately because we just had a great.
Wait, fawn was a deer. I was confused. It was a derping by sea. Yes, so fawn is a
baby deer.
Deer. He was a baby deer named Buck Venison, who his mother got killed by hunters, and he got shot fatally.
Yeah.
Then made a deal with not the devil, but gods, because they already used the devil and other things. He made a deal with the gods, including the god of chains. And he said, "Little Buck Venison, do you want to go back to Earth and avenge your mother?" And he says, "Yes." And he says, "Well, if you want to do that, take these chains." And boom, the chains just like, and he just like, the chains just swum around him. And then like when he appeared, he's fawn. And then he comes back to Earth, and you have all those hunters, and the hunters are in a cabin and be like, "Man, saw how I killed that mom?" And the other hunters are like, "Yeah, oh, you got her good, Billy." And then fawn right through there, executes both of them. But then before he executes the one guy, because you got to keep the story moving, before he executes the last dude, he's like, "You don't understand. We work for the big conglomerate, Kilco. They're the ones killing all the deer. They told us." And he's like, "Kilco, eh?" And he kills the guy. And then he's got a bigger mission to kill, whatever. You guys get it.
I love it. I am looking forward to more of that. And I know a lot of the audience is. Now, I have a question about this Flipper boy. On his belt, there's that little hole. Is there like an intentional design for this? Like, was there like a thought behind that? Because it's almost like it looks like a keyhole. And I'm like, man, just waiting for the person that puts like a SIM card tray tool removal in there, and then like something ejects, and then there's like a secret in here we didn't know about.
But I mean, I can tell you initially. So Flipboard comes with a pocket watch, and the pocket watch turns into the staff of FOMO.
Right.
If you don't know,
the
scepter of FOMO. What did I say? Staff.
I said staff in my review, and then looked at the back of the thing and was like, "Oh fuck."
No, that was stupid. I'm fucking stupid, John. But yeah, so that turns into that because he's got to know when shit. The reason why he comes with a pocket watch, everybody kept asking me, is like, when I say everybody, one person asked, because he's a flipper. So he's got to know, hey, when is When's this thing go on sale? Oh, 2 minutes. I gotta get over there. You know what I mean? And so that's why he has that pocket watch. There was a time where we thought maybe the pocket watch clips onto the belt. It was too complicated. The tolerances of having that nub weren't going to work. So I was just like, we just have that float. But that pocket watch turns into the scepter of FOMO. If you read the comment, which you have read, you know that's
that's right.
That's
explained.
The scepter of FOMO. By the way, if you don't know what the scepter of FOMO does, what happened?
I could get you back on track.
Oh, sorry, John. Go.
The key. It looks like a keyhole because the sculpt around it has that keyhole shape, and all I can think about is what we talked about last live stream, I think, which was the Prince of Thieves, or not Prince of Thieves, but Men in Tights, and then he's got a chastity belt.
Oh yeah, that's right, the chastity belt.
Trying to find the key. Who's got the key to the Flipper's chastity? Oh, the locksmith!
Call in the locksmith. John, did you ever?
This is the highlight, by the way.
The catch-up. John, did you ever stick your dick in a keyhole?
Yeah, that's how I got to
Not that you can. But because mine, of course, wouldn't fit in a keyhole. But come on, man. There's been a time where you looked at a keyhole and you're like, I wonder.
I was like, wait, my penis does this too, like a key.
What if you what if you stuck your dick in a keyhole and it actually unlocked the door?
That's what I said. That's how I got to Narnia.
Oh, John, speaking of dick in a keyhole, show everybody that catches so they can buy, purchase.
So, question, I haven't tried yet, but looking at the inside of this, where the wheels are, also, is Abasai still here? Abasai Photography, are you still here? Or 3D?
Abasai, are you here? You fucking asshole, come out.
Do you know if these wheels, or Ace, do you know if these wheels can pop out? By the way, this is...
Go! I'm listening. I'm just laughing.
I bring it up in my review that I'm working on, which was like 35 minutes recorded. I was like, Jesus Christ! So I'm gonna. There's too many things.
Oh, Ace is here. Ace, how's it going?
Yeah, I want to know if these wheels can come out, and if they can, I want Abasai Photography, our 3D master, to print little like flame effects. Like little booster rockets, so he can like fly, in R2D2, because he has clear resin or whatever, so he can print and like he could do flames. But yeah, I want like little clip-in flames.
Dude, Abasai, you got to do that, man. You got to do that, bro.
The alcohol has hit you so fast.
It is. And Ace popped in the worst time, like literally like my business partner, and I'm going like, do you ever put your dick in a keyhole? And he pops it in. Like, what the fuck am I partner? John, the reason why I was laughing is I just imagine like you come home one day and you're locked out, and then you're like, Anyway, I'll move on.
Looking around.
Oh my God, we got 10. I did.
Oh, well, that's
alcohol's hitting, by the way.
It's hitting you so hard.
I better not say something stupid. Toka Dat razoring everybody with that toka, and you got 10 minutes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for everybody showing up and watching this idiocy. We were at 200, now we're at 185, as we should be, because people should just leave the chat. Those people were right for leaving. Okay, let's face it. Because we're talking about unlocking doors with our dicks. That doesn't even make sense. Katja is the greatest action figure. Yes, thank you. Happy Butters Blast. We're gonna end the stream right here on that comment. Bleep. This is Late Night with Hatter. Guy, you know what, guys? Honestly, I had like a long fucking week, and it's Memorial Day, So like, I'm like, when John was like, hey, when John proposed, let's do a stream and we just drink, I was like, fuck yeah, man. I was like, I never get to do this except every day. What's going on, Ace? What's up, Ace? Ace, man. You know why they call him Ace, John? Because he's always got an ace up his sleeve.
Oh.
Okay. In fact, when I met him, I was like, what's going on, Ace? And then he's like, whoa. And he like showed me the ace. I'm like, whoa. And then I was like, that's not that necessary, but you know. And then when I said bye to him at the airport, he's like, whoa. And he showed me the ace up. I was like, whoa. It's crazy.
That's a wild thing to be able to do on command like that, I guess, you know? What if he's meeting two people at once?
He's got two aces. He's got,
oh my God. There's only 4 in a deck.
All right. What are we talking about? What are we even doing here?
I don't know anymore. We're not talking about toys because that's off the table. Although we just talked about Flipboard. That's different. That's business. Sorry.
John, hey, I love.
Sorry, we were talking.
That you have. Wait, what happened?
We were talking about Flipboard. That's not a toy. That's business. So I wanted to apologize to everybody. Sorry, we were talking about business.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I need business. I need some fucking money. Okay, I want those Flipboards to sell out. I don't want to work at the Gap, John. What if I have to go back to the Gap?
Oh my God. Have you ever, and you have to check mark that thing. Have you ever worked at the Gap or Gap family businesses before? And you're like, yes.
They're like, wait, are you the guy that worked here for one day and left at lunch? I was like, yeah, I'm.
Wait, is this you? Just a photo? Just a photo of you?
It was not my finest hour.
Young, pimply, near.
Were you pimply as a kid? I was a little bit pimply.
Yeah, a little bit. Nothing. I mean, my memory is nothing crazy. I remember when I had to start shaving in high school, I'd break out more around my lips because I didn't know how to shave properly because my dad was a piece of shit.
Were you how early were you shaving? Like, were you like an early you got like?
No, I think it was like probably halfway through or early high school, just because I didn't like the little peach fuzz thing that was happening that people get.
Got it.
You know, it's like a little sad stash.
Yeah. Do you guys pay good at the Gap? I don't know. I don't even think I got a paycheck. They shouldn't have given me anything because it cost them more to hire me and onboard me than it did. I do want to answer this question because I'm sober enough to answer this.
I'm sure you are.
I just sent out an update before this chat.
Yeah, it was like right as the live went live.
Right as the live went, because I've gotten this question a lot. If you have not gotten an invoice, it's perfectly normal because there are thousands of them and there's only like 2 people working on this. And we are sending the invoice as we process everything. So that means take a box, make sure it has all the shit in there, make sure it has the middle fingers, all of that, then send invoice. So, and I think we're like halfway through.
Whoa.
So there's a lot of people that have not gotten invoices. So just be patient.
Sounds to me about half the people.
Yes, half the people. So don't worry if you did not get an invoice. I will also make an announcement. What am I going to make an announcement for? I will make an announcement when we have sent all invoices out. So that way you know to check or check spam. And then, by the way, we will do another run for the people that missed out or whatever. So nobody will
run?
Another run of invoices.
Oh. You're all about to get billed twice.
No, don't listen to that man.
You know what I found is fun? If you take the Leonardo crossover Motu boy, you can really customize these guys. I guess that's what some people would call kit bashing more than customizing, huh?
Yeah.
That's kind of the Motu way. Answer me.
Yes. Sorry, I meant yes.
So now he's got this sweet fucking turtle shell, which is kind of
look at that! Look at the turtle shell.
Whoa!
I like that, John.
Yeah, you could even do the cloaky thing. You could do that. You could even do, which, hey, How weird we were talking about keys when this Leonardo comes with a bunch of keys.
Yeah, and by the way, that's stealth. Yeah, you could put the keys. And by the way, that's Stealth Leonardo.
Yeah.
Why would Stealth Leonardo have keys? No, you're not going to be billed twice. You can't even. First of all, you can't even be billed twice because it's an invoice and you pay it. So there's no. It can't happen. Huh?
Have you tried to?
What do you mean? Tried what?
Have you tried to bill them twice?
No, you can't. Nobody. First of all, it's not a billing.
Maybe you can.
No, you can't. Don't listen to this fucking stupid liar.
Hey, this is for you. Maybe you can.
Make millions on invoices.
Yeah. This is the funniest part, though, isn't it? It kind of makes him frog-like. He looks like a Battletoad.
He does. He does. Battletoads makes me sad because I keep thinking of that fucking company.
You're never going to get it. Never gonna
Premium DNA. Oh, dude, speaking of company, I got to spill some tea. So, like, I got, remember that Tweeterhead review that I did?
Pour it in here.
Wait, I'll pour the tea.
Pour the tea in there. Thank you. Yummy.
So I did a review. My buddy, I had a buddy that came over and he's like, hey, you want to review this Man-at-Arms Tweeterhead statue? It's a prototype. I was like, okay.
Uh-oh.
I was like, my channel isn't like a big statue channel, but I like it, so I'll review it. I did it like as a favor. I don't know. I know this guy. So I did my review. I thought it was an okay review. I cursed in the review. Oh, my God. And here's what happened. I got a message before I published the video from, I guess, the guy who owns Tweeterhead. His name is Chad.
Mr. Head. Oh.
Chad Tweeterhead. Great name, by the way, for a company. And he told his assistant, hit me up. And she was like, hey, y'all, if you, I don't know how she talks, but she's like, send me your social media and all that, and we'll promote your video. So I was like, okay, cool. So I sent it to her, and then I published the video. Video did okay. Again, it's statues. I don't really do statues. And then I hit her up, and again, I hit her up. I said, okay, video's up. And she's like, okay, cool. We'll let you know if we do something with it. So then I hit up my friend and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, how did the email go from, give us the thing so we can promote the video to we'll think about doing something with it. Also, I did my friend a favor by doing that. I don't have to do that review. Who cares, right?
Yeah. Who cares?
I found out that Chad from Tweeterhead does not like cursing. Chad from Tweeterhead is not a fan of cursing, so he's not a fan of my video, hence not a fan of me. So they do not want anything to do with me. Okay? Tweeterhead, you have made... Huh?
All of that is...
John, are you afraid I'm going to burn a bridge?
You found out the guy doesn't like cursing, and then that was the end of the conversation, right?
That was it. He doesn't want to promote. He doesn't
You don't know. You don't know if he's like,
what happened?
Fuck this guy. I don't like him. You don't know any of that.
Okay, John, can we do a sketch?
Okay.
It's a very quick sketch.
Do you have one of these guys around?
I do. Do I have to reach over for him?
Get him. Get one of them. Because the skit is going to be done in using these. Okay, that makes more sense that's you, by the way. I think the chat can agree. That is definitely you. And this is definitely me.
I think it's the reverse.
Oh my God. How perfect. Okay. How perfect.
Why? Because I have an extremely long face?
Sure. It's the eyebrow.
Oh, sorry.
It's the hairiness.
Oh, the hairiness.
So hard. All right.
Yes. Yeah. I'm shitting on my own sponsors. By the way, John, I know you're trying to derail me from burning a bridge, and I appreciate that.
All right. Well, let's. I I just put I lit the charge. I set the charge on the bridge. Hey, that's not his. What? How does he sound? Whatever. Doesn't matter because this isn't who this is. This is I am not you. I am the company. Hey there. We just sent over that statue thanks to our mutual friend, am I right? And we wanted you to review it. And if you can, just send us the video and let us watch it.
Okay, fuckity fuck, yeah.
Okay. Hey, mutual friend. Hey, mutual friend. Can I talk to you for a second? You know that I don't like cussing. Why did you send it to this guy? Now I have to leave him unread.
Now I have to leave him unread. No, she read that email for sure. Oh. She read it for sure, John.
Fuckity fuck.
By the way, great name. Great.
Cussing was like so positive. It was like to accentuate how much you loved the thing.
Yes, exactly. Hey guys, we need a name for a statue company. Okay, what about this, Chad? Here we go.
Hold on, I'm gonna live tweet this while you talk.
Yeah, sure. Yes. Okay. We need a name for a statue company. So what are the kind of statues we're making? I don't know. Tell me. Okay. We're gonna start a company. We're gonna make badass Masters of the Universe statues, a badass Joker, fucking He-Man riding on Battle Cat, these awesome busts that look like they're from Lord of the Rings. We'll make busts of, we're gonna make Superman, Batman. We're gonna be the badass company. Chad, what do you think we should call this company? Tweeterhead.
We are officially called Tweeterhead. Send tweet.
Oh, I feel better. Thank you, Chad, for letting me vent.
You needed that.
Yeah, I did need that. Anyway,
the bridge is in flames as
sponsors come and go. But I will do this. I'm not going to stop buying their products, but I'm going to make sure that every review I do, it was not a lot, but every review I do of theirs moving forward,
this fucking fuck is so fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I'm going to curse up a storm. It's going to be great. I'm going to be more than usual. So anyway.
I feel like I have to burp. For those of you that have been following the channel and the live stream, you know that I don't buy NECA. These were a gift.
No, he's a phony. Gift. He bought those. He bought them.
It's such a wonderful gift. I received these and from an anonymous person, and I fucking love these things. I loved them when I saw them on the internet. I loved this guy when I saw him in a box in a Target. But they are on a whole nother level from expectations. Please don't buy NECA. What are you drinking there, buddy?
I'm still drinking my rum and Coke. I got two lined up.
Did anybody like us using these? And you know what? I one of the things I loved about Muppets was the
shake. The angry shake.
Also, since I don't review these guys, anybody that has them, you can remove his eyebrows and swap.
Oh God!
You can change his expression, and it does really change his expression by swapping those brows. BT Dubs.
Yeah,
I love these guys.
Yeah, John, I'm happy you got them. Although, John, you kind of used a little bit of it's a little bit of a technicality because while you are not purchasing NECA, somebody sent you NECA and you're enjoying NECA. Where you go? I like that. I'm so drunk that Johnny took Harris bird from his screen. John, do you think we can play that? Do you think we can play that perfectly where I do this and you put yours and you pretend like...
Yes.
Okay. So here we go. Wait. Here you go. 3, 2. I'm giving it to you. Oh shit! That was good, man.
Pretty good. Could have been better.
Was...
Here, do it again.
Wait. I'm doing it now?
Do it again.
Wait, hold on. Wait, am I giving it to you or are you giving it to me?
You give it to me.
I go. All right, man. Hold on a second. Wait, it's going this. 3, 2, 1. That's fucking magic. That's
was
beautiful,
great.
baby.
That one, clip it. Video Power Gaming, where you at?
Video Power Gaming, you fucking asshole. Clip that shit.
That's
you fucking piece of shit.
The second one, that's what you clip.
Video Power Gaming, I swear I'm gonna fucking come over there if you don't clip that shit, because that's gonna get us subscribers right there, right?
That's right. That's how we get on the Tweeterhead list of.
And then I'll get back in Tweeterhead's good favor. Please, Tweeterhead, please let me review your prototypes, and I won't curse. I'm sorry.
Here's a crime from NECA. These ball joints are different. You can't do that.
Well, why do you want to put the Bert on the fucking? Oh God!
This is he's on Ozempic. I bought Ozempic. Oh.
John, I'm fucking entertained. This is entertaining. Chat's on fire. Chat's with us. Chat's like our, just fucking hanging out.
Look,
fucking getting all kinds of chicks, getting ladies pregnant. Like it's fucking crazy.
Only if they want to be and is mutual.
No, you will be pregnant.
How about Flight of the Conchords? My rhymes are so potent, I make all the ladies in the area.
Yeah, I make my rhymes are so potent, I make all the ladies pregnant.
Who told you that? Steve, perchance? Why?
Yeah, where'd you hear that? Was it Steve? I like when he goes. I'm the hip hop-opotamus. My rhymes are bottomless. He just chokes.
Dude, this shit was so good.
How long was that show on for? Was it like 2 seasons?
2 dose seasons. Season 2 was they had new writers come in. There were less songs. They had songs that had to be written for the show. Where season 1 was, hey, we already have songs. Can we turn it into a show?
Right.
Season 2 was reversed. I think season 2 is funnier, but the songs aren't as good.
Yeah, I agree. Remember that song, Too Many Mother Uckers Ucking With My Shit?
Yes.
Where it's with Aziz Ansari, and he's like racist against like he's racist against Australians, but they're like, we're New Zealanders, and he's like, oh, okay, you guys want an apple? Like that's how they solve the thing. Like he's just like he's cool with that. That was a great show.
At least
did Steve tell you that? Murray, remember Murray, dude?
The whole I fucking love Murray. Present. See, even I'm doing it.
Yeah. Just a couple of cool guys. Is that what you think? You're just getting drunk here like 2 cool guys?
Hey, Murray, what do you think of the new poster? Could you use another exclamation point?
Yeah, he was obsessed with exclamation point. Put another exclamation. Dude, I want a manager like that, man.
Oh God, the best. Murray, we got
Big Fat Charlie here. Big Fat Charlie, that's his name, John. I didn't say Charlie's big and fat. That's his name. But he's a member. And who cares if Charlie's big and fat? Who gives a fuck? That's awesome. Okay, be big and fat.
Yeah,
become a member level. He's working hard for the MHR.
Let me just say this. I prefer my Charlie's fat.
And big. Yes.
Unpopular opinion. I prefer my Charlie's big and fat.
You know what's so funny? That every time somebody says unpopular opinion, it's like 9 times out of 10 not an unpopular opinion.
Right.
It's like unpopular opinion, but John Carpenter's The Thing is one of the best movies. Yeah, shithead. Welcome to everybody.
Unpopular opinion, but I like money.
Yeah. It's just unpopular opinion. I just love money. No,
Don't hate. Also, POV. POV things, I think we are in the age of people don't know what the fuck POV means, because it'll be like POV
That's POV.
and then the thing that's happening, but then it's not the person's POV, it's it's somebody else's POV.
Yeah. People don't know. Yeah. That's annoying too. Or when people will be like, I low key like this movie, but they really like it. So it's just like, you don't low key like the movie.
Right.
You just like it.
This is like our generation of thinking that you have to say, like, what's your guilty pleasure of movies or music? And it's like, there's no guilty pleasure. I just fucking like it.
Yeah, exactly. Who do I have to run this by? Okay, I'm probably, we're all gonna fucking be dead one day. Who cares?
You know what?
I like Big Fat Charlie's thing. He goes, "Let's all be big and fat together." I fucking love this guy, man. Not just because he became a member. That's all. Yes.
We have really not been paying attention to the chat at all.
Sorry. I've been looking at the chat. It's very chat. It's very hard to imbibe and look at the chat.
I can't wait to watch this tomorrow and be like, whoa, we can't do that again.
Dude, I can't wait to delete this off my channel and hope that no one ever sees it. I don't even know what I said. I think I was crying about my dad.
and that was before you had drank.
John, let's talk a little about toys. Okay, let's go to toy. Okay. Let's cheat. Let's go to Toy Arc. Are you okay with that?
Let's go to Toy Arc.
All right. How do we share this
for the first time? Folks, hey, for the first time in this live stream, we're going to talk about action figures. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to talk about because there's a few things to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. Talk about love. I think I mentioned it. That song is stupid because, like, John, like, do you want to talk about love?
I do.
Who gives a fuck?
I love you. Let's talk about it.
No, that's not fun to talk about.
I love you. Let's talk about it.
No, man. No. No. I love you.
Whoa. Okay. I was afraid of what just happened.
Well, what happened?
Oh, you screen shared.
Oh, God.
Infinite us.
Ah!
I can't handle it, man. I am you. You're me. We're the universe.
Okay, hold on. I fucked it up, John.
What happened?
No, because I wanted to do this.
That's the same thing you did a minute ago.
John, are you in for these Alpha Series? Yes or no? Go!
You know what? I will buy one of these $25 figures, and then I will compare them to a Jada, and I will compare them to an SH Figure Arts, which runs about $80, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Also, John, we should note that we've just been drinking water. This is all fake.
Yeah, that's how good actors we are. I've been pretending to be drunk.
That's right. And I took his directorial advice. Super chat from Deep Space Niner says, "Oh, I desperately hope you are going to drunkenly berate a collector setup tonight."
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it for sure. Fuck
whoever. Any super chats before this because I have not been paying attention.
You know that we're gonna thank you for the super chat, bud, and we're gonna take it to another level. We're gonna do an F yourself, and if we, depending on how much we don't like it, we're gonna block that person too.
That's right. That is right. And sorry for the people on my channel that are under 18 years old.
Doesn't matter. John, you know what? I'm thinking of making a video because I got a Storm figure in, and it's going to be called "The Storm Collectibles Know They're a Company."
What's the
and it's going to be because people have been waiting for maybe over a decade to get all of the World Warriors for their 1/10 scale figures, and they still have not come out with them yet.
No, forget it. They said, "Fuck you." We hit the reset button. Remember that Sega? Off to the right.
This is exactly what it is.
This is that certain stage in the X-Men video game where you're like, what the fuck do I do? Secret, hit the reset button.
Yeah. John, it looks like Sagat is having like a heart attack.
I think, yeah, because he's like, I'm how many dollars?
How much do I cost?
How much does he cost?
Well, the Ken and Ryu. Let's see if it's here.
They're like 27 or something.
Yeah, this is on Toy Arc. I like Toy Arc more than the
30,
other one.
okay. 38. So they are like very, very competitive with Jada Toys. Jada Toys would be 35 for a premium boy like a Sagat. $37.99 saying, hey, we're still premium. We still paint a little more. We have a little more articulation. And I think that is going to play out. I think when people get them in hands and they compare them, oh, I love Jada Toys for $25, but Storm is bringing it with the extra paint and articulation. I think that's what we're going to see. Of course,
Right.
Who's that reviewer?
Who is that? Who, like, probably every reviewer.
Okay.
But here's the thing, Johnny. This is alpha, so like it doesn't hurt to get both. Alpha.
You know what makes me happy?
Me?
I'm opening a book and I'm like flipping the page, and then I go, "Oh, you and I are on the same page."
You're clever. I like when you're clever.
I wish I had a book.
Yeah. This is John. What's your toy news site? I like this one because the other one, Toy Newsy, the dude who runs Toy Newsy is always combative with me. Like every time he's left a comment on my channel.
Right now, Near.
What happened?
Look at me. You know what's funny right now?
What, me? Am I funny?
Some alcohol. Your private text with me become public.
Oh, is that? Sorry. I love everybody. How's that? Let's see. Did this guy mention Flipboard? Let me see. Did you mention Flipboard Toy Arc? If you didn't, it makes
I'm about to block
look at that. No.
website.
Fuck you, Toy Arc. It's okay.
It's okay because you hit the goal in 2 days. And how many people can say that? Look at me one more time. I know I just said that, but look at me,
John. It's hard to look at you, bro. Only because it's so romantic.
And it's so tiny on the screen.
And you're so tiny.
How many people can say they hit a Kickstarter in 2 days?
Yeah, you know what? That's right. I didn't need your love. I didn't need your love, you and you, robot. I'm a robot. Whatever the fuck that guy's name is. What about this one right here? Revoltech. Johnny, are you in?
No.
Dude, John, I think you should reconsider. This is like one of the best cables.
Yeah, but I have Rob Liefeld's knockoff.
You do? Oh, you have
Ultra Pouch.
Yeah, not Captain, Blood Wolf.
Captain Pouches.
Captain Pouches. This sucks right here. This shit that looks like he's like spooging out of his eye. Like that's not good.
You know what? We need to start. First off, we need to live together. Second off, we start a joint channel where we do drunken reviews.
Oh, dude, I'll do drunken review. I don't give a fuck. You want to give me an excuse to drink?
Because your filter is paper thin. Your filter is the Fram controversy of like, no, don't buy Fram for your car for oil filters because they're just paper. You want to buy something nice. You are the Fram of nobody knows what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is you have a little sippy sip and your filter explodes like Flipboard's pants when he goes from Flipper Frank.
When he goes from Flipper Frank. Yeah. I mean, but that's how I've been all my life, dude. That's the only thing that made my channel survive. It wasn't the high quality or whatever. Like, like it's just being a dumb, unfiltered idiot.
Maybe people need more of the drunken hatter in his hotel after San Diego Comic-Con going off about April O'Neil. Maybe that's what people need. I will say right now, this is fucking wild what we're doing, and I won't remember. I mean, I'm pretty good at remembering, but I won't remember much of this, and this is a whole new level.
I'll remember some of it, but I won't remember all of it, dude. I'll remember the friends we made along the way.
And who was that?
You and your you and you using your dick as a key to open locks.
Right. The only way I can get in. It's the only way I can get in when I forgot my keys.
John. Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with all that. I love you, buddy. So all right, cable. So you're gonna buy this cable for sure, you said.
Hold on.
What?
And I know I just told you hold on. But I think
What?
so much of the chat has not had drinks. So when I like randomly every 20 minutes read one comment and I go, oh, that person's not drinking because they make sense.
I mean, I have a feeling there's some people in the chat that are drinking, dude.
I hope so.
Yeah, and I hope you guys are, because it's Friday night. I like that there's some people that are co-signing that the guy from Toy Newsy kind of sucks. Where was it? This guy said, yeah, he's a Goblin King from The Hobbit. This guy, Laser Pants, who, Laser Pants he's actually a good dude, okay? I know, when people think of Laser Pants, they think like, he's an asshole, he's a piece of shit, he should stop streaming, he's a fucking, don't listen to him, fuck him, fuck Laser Pants, get him off the air.
But to clarify, that's just you and me.
Right. So, but then it's always, then I have some drinks and I go, you know what? I do love that guy. I love that big when I saw him at Comic-Con, I put him in a headlock like this and I said, I love you, buddy. And I went like this, like that. And then
I'm thinking, man, anybody that can wear pants made out of lasers, it's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah. Yeah. His genitals are lasers. All right, let's
hold on,
John, do you want this?
The NECA King is like 10 minutes behind because he's just like, we know what a fucking frame is, Johnny. But not everybody knows. Not everybody's into cars and stuff. And not everybody.
I don't know what a frame is. What's a frame?
Frame is a filter. See? A frame
I don't know what that is.
An oil filter company. So you're like, oh, I just need an oil filter for my car. And they're like, thanks for coming to AutoZone. Buy this Fram for $20. And you're like, I heard on a podcast about toys that it's made from paper.
John, you're fucking crazy, dude. You're in like,
I've reached the one eye shut so I can read this comment.
yeah. You know what? I have a feeling that you've killed.
Well, look, I know in the past you were like, I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to try to get you to admit to this thing with the thing. And all I can say is, I don't remember that ever happening. And now I'm mayor.
John, you're crazy. Okay, John, this is the most broest. I don't know. Can you read? This is like the broest comment. This super chat right here. It's like all bro. And I almost want you to do it because, and if you don't want to, that's fine. But it's so bro-ish.
I'll do it. Hey, it's Mr. Me. Okay. Here's $5, buddy. Now here's what I got to say. The best thing about large woman, singular woman, is you can rest a little pint of Guinness. A little pint? I know that's funny because you're thinking a pint's pretty big, but like when you're like me, a pint's fucking tiny, bro. When you're gonna rest a little pint of Guinness and a bowl of peanuts, and you're like, fuck, bro. 2 things on one lady? Just hear me out, okay? When you can rest a little pint of Guinness and, a bowl of peanuts on your back while you fucking pump. That's all. There's nothing. There's no ending to that. That's it. That's the best thing.
This comment
Tell me your best thing.
It's so
now you pay me $5 to tell me the funny thing.
First of all, that doesn't even seem practical to put a pint of get like.
Hold on, baby, I gotta crack these nuts. Unsalted? Really? Where did you get these?
John, don't do that. Don't thrust on the camera. Oh my God, we have puke. I almost puked. It was like right here. Oh my God.
If you puked on live, that would we'd probably break 100,000 subs.
That we probably would. Do you think that the peanuts? You know what would make this extra impressive? If it was peanuts in the shell where you had to crack the peanuts and eat it. Like anybody can just stick their hand in a bowl.
He's just cracking them open and going, unsalted.
Oh my God. What kind of self-respecting woman would allow this to happen to her? That's the
I
other
can understand not buying Planters and going with store brand, but not salted.
Hey, you know what's good? You put the Guinness and then you fucking pump. Oh, man. You know what? That super chat was worth. I don't even know what GBP is. Where's GBP?
Great British pounds, sir. Thank you.
This guy, you're from England and you're talking like this. You got to be noble. What are you talking? You've got to be like, oh, I've got to.
Exactly.
Like what?
Actually, I'm American, but I'm just over here for the weekend.
Oh my God, John, that was so fucking funny.
If you can put those onto a lady and pound, and they stay there, you ain't pounding right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go. No, not pounding, pump. He said pump.
Oh God.
All right, John, let's move on to this super chat. Is this about pumping? No, it's not. Rackerman Chris. Oh, you know what, John? We do have to talk about this Stitch fit. We're going to talk about it, Chris. You know why? Because Chris is a good guy, even though you told me off camera that he wasn't.
What is this?
What?
You got a Stitch figure?
No, there's actually a really cool Stitch figure on site. John, just let me fucking control the ship, you fucking loser. Boss Fight Studios is making these right here. New series of 5.5 inch scale. These look good, man. I'm happy that there's companies doing 5.5 inch scale, not just because the Flipboard's in 5.5 inch scale, but look like these are very they're like toys. You know what I mean? Like I love that this exists. Okay, can anybody co-sign? John, are you even here? Oh, you're there. So you got this guy right here. This guy. Speaking of pumps, this guy only fucks. Okay, that's all he does. All fucking he kills and he fucks
behind his back, which is really embarrassing.
Wait, what happened?
Behind his back, they call him Captain Fucks, which is really embarrassing.
Yeah, they're like, there's Captain Fucks again. Look at this red Sonya, dude.
Yeah, I'd smash. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Me. That's who I'm. I'm just pretending.
Oh my God, I like this, dude. Yeah, I'm voting on these.
Look, I went to IshCon in Durham, North Carolina with Jay, and we saw some skeletons. And I should have bought them. I should have bought some Mythic Legion skeletons. They're really nice.
Oh, are you talking about the Mythic Legions 4-pack?
Yeah.
Or the
Well, both. We saw both. The 4-pack, they're kind of ashy, which would be great with Bather. But then the regular ones are just good for like recreating those old movies where they fought. What were those movies?
Like the Harryhausen, like stop motion, like Clash of the Titans type movies.
Yeah, you got to get the singles. You got to get the singles if you want that nostalgia. You got to get the 4-pack if you want some ashy, burnt out boys.
Right.
But can we? What is Rocketman Chris talking about with the stick?
He's talking about this right here. This.
Tell me.
Oh fuck! I gotta stop sharing. Oh, if you do replace screen sharing, that just goes to another thing.
Yeah, probably. It's almost as if it would replace the thing you're currently on.
Yeah, I just want to look at the Chrome tab.
This right God, here. Us. Oh, okay.
So this actually looks like a good fucking deal. I really love this stitch, by the way. So for $215, it's look at the size of this thing.
Yeah, it's a 1-to-1.
It's a 1-to-1 stitch, and look at it. It moves.
Yeah. Look at what I got.
Wait, let me see. Ah. Oh, is that the that's the Revoltech stitch?
Yeah. From Nerd Urbanity, and they're sold out. Sorry, because he sent them a long time ago, and I finally reviewed them. But this, if you want to relive those moments of like, oh God, I love this show. I love how cute he is. This is the way to do it. Now that 1-to-1 that you just showed, I think is maybe the true way to do it because of the scale. But you have to
that's like the movie. That's a movie stitch.
You have to love the live action furriness. But if you want the animated thing, oh, bro,
is that really sold out?
Yeah, because he sent it to me so long ago.
You know, my buddy wanted that. That's the Revoltech stitch. They had a it says it's on AliExpress too.
If it's too cheap on Ali, it's not real.
I mean, there's one on Ali for $52. That doesn't sound that cheap. No. That's not real, you don't think?
That could be real. But this is it's there's not a lot of accessories. I've had a few drinks, so my memory is not great. Maybe this is the video that comes out tomorrow. This might be the video.
Didn't you say you have a bunch of videos in the can already?
So many. Yeah, so many. Boy, am I drunk.
John, what are you doing after this? You're not going crazy, are you?
After this, it's bedtime. It's 9:38.
Oh, so who cares if you're drunk?
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
Why'd you steal my guy?
What guy?
In your hand right now. How'd you get him? Hey,
infinity screen.
Remember that?
Is anybody buying this Mumra?
Remember that song I sent you this morning?
What song? What song?
This morning it was a text.
What? I wanna have sex with you? That song?
No. That's private, and I said, please do not share publicly.
Oh, what song then?
This one. Oh, hold on.
In the land of Neferity, these are your
Oh yeah,
heroes.
Oh god, this is so funny.
Stand before destiny and flip for your life. Only one can stand the test of time. This is Flipper and the champions of Neferity.
Dude, that is, I don't know if the chat is getting the sense of it because it's kind of muffled, but that is awesome. You did all of the sound effects with your, but you did all that shit. Yeah. I'm using that thing for sure.
It was a fucking shower thought, and I was like, man, I do a pretty good mouth trumpet. I
bet you, they used to call you old Johnny Mouth Trumpet back in the fucking Navy. But that was That thing was awesome, dude. I'm not just saying. I'm not just saying. I'm gonna fucking use that, dude.
Can I be truthful?
No, lie your ass off. John, don't say anything. You're drunk. Don't say anything incriminating. Don't fuck around. Where did this guy go?
I have no idea how I uploaded that just in real time.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
I have no idea how I uploaded that and played it in real time.
Oh my God, John, you're gonna have to go to sleep, man. I thought you were a drunk that can control your alcohol. You're like forgetting things.
But I'm like, oh, he's pretty drunk, so I'm gonna have more to catch up. And now I think I surpassed you.
John, you're a fucking idiot. You know that? I love you, but God.
The problem is, well, thank God we haven't had too many super chats, because if we had a lot, then every Friday would be this.
I know, exactly. If the super chats came rolling in, then we would just do this every Friday. But just seems kind of like a tepid amount, although we do have a Ramen Toy member for 13 months saying
you have continued to screen share us infinitely.
Oh, well, you can. You don't like the screen. All right, I'll stop sharing.
Oh,
XO, I concur. John, somebody said something. They called you Johnny the Mouth, and the mouth the.
I want you to know something important. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've made $16.97 since we've done this.
Wait, you've made $16.97
in super chats? That's what I'm saying. The super
so
chat.
What's wrong with $16.97?
I'm happy to have it.
Certainly. Yeah, of course.
Certainly. But the amount that have flowed in means that you maybe in the $30-$40 range.
John, look at your eye. Your eyes are fucking red. How much have you had to drink, dude?
I don't know. 1 cup.
Oh my God. John, you're fucking crazy. Dude, you got to take a shower, man.
Oh,
you got to fucking take a long shower after this. Take off your clothes right now. Where are you? Hold on. We got to do F yourself. He just left. This guy can't take his alcohol.
Shower, and then I found Gemma, so I was like, you know what?
John, serious question. Do you shower with your cat?
Why wouldn't I?
Okay, I'm just asking. Anyway, are we getting Mumra? Who cares? Where do we go from here? All right, John, are we gonna F ourselves before I pass out?
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
It's only 6:43 for you.
I know, but I've had enough.
I agree.
I've had enough.
To be 6:43, that's you've had enough. It's 9:43 for me, and I've had too much.
Yeah. But I mean, this was a little more fun than waking up early in the fucking dawn crack fucking morning, right?
I mean, this was certainly fun.
Yeah, there you go. And guess what? I'm now nice and inebriated to go into Memorial Day weekend, where I'm gonna have to take my kid to theme parks or whatever, because I don't get those weekends anymore. So this is my fun time.
Okay.
All right, why don't you spin the wheel, John? You want to do the honors?
Boom. Austin. As his friends call him.
Austin.
I've been drinking.
Austin 316 says, "Oh, I lost it." All right, let's go.
You need a pound a drinky, and that's how you do an Austin 316. Okay, I have no idea what's happening. What screen am I on?
You are on the screen looking at an F yourself with a turtle van Looks fairly organized just from the onset, but I don't know. We have to find criticisms here, John. This might not be easy.
Here's the issue. As we have made clear in the previous F Your Shelves, you don't have my window inserts for your dios.
How do you know? Can you see from? You're not even zoomed in.
God, you have 2 dios and you don't have my window inserts?
Okay, so points off immediately because you don't have Johnny's inserts, so you didn't put money in John's pocket, and you didn't maximize. You didn't make your 2 street dioramas all that they could be with John's accoutrements. What's that thing in the middle? What is that thing between the 2 street sets? Nostalgia intox. I like that.
They're just the inserts that came with the figures.
But there's like levels, like
I know. How did you do that? Magic? Okay, tell me how you did magic.
What are you, some kind of fucking magician?
Yeah.
This one's hard, Granger Perry, because it is a nice setup, but we have to find something to criticize.
Yeah. Here's the truth. I don't know how you fucking did this. How did you do this? Huh? Where is the shelf?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Where's the shelf to hold these guys in the middle?
Yeah, I'm also confused by the magic that's going on here. Like, it's like a hat. I don't know what that thing in the middle is, and it's very. John is fucking. John, you're nuts, dude. You are fucking drunk as fuck, dude. You really got to sleep it off, bro.
It doesn't make sense.
Yes. Hold on, I got a super chat here from Natural Nate Marvel. My flip art. Natural Nate, thank you for the $2. I actually ran your credit card and it got declined, so we had to burn your flipboard in holy fire.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I had mentioned this before, but since you asked and since you were kind enough to give me $2 in my pocket so I can detox with your $2, I had mentioned we have not even sent out half the invoices for Flipboard because there are thousands of orders. I guess thousands of people wanted Flipboard. I'm not kidding. So we are still processing orders. So you'll get an invoice. And I will make an announcement when all invoices have been sent out. I'll make it like a big announcement. I said, all the invoices have been sent out. But yes, we're still going through that. It's a lot, dude. It's like thousands.
Everything's a lot right now.
Yeah. You know what's a lot?
You know
John?
what? Try to get me to send you a Flipboard right now.
Your face is a lot. John, what? I don't even know how to criticize. Can you? What's on the bottom shelf? What do we? There's got to be a weakness. There needs to be an Achilles heel. Well, I'm determined to find it.
Some would say the Achilles heel is that he's playing with magic, and magic will get you burnt. Okay, playing with magic will get you burned, and this is magic. We don't know how this is happening.
Oh, you're still focused on how that shelf is staying up.
I'm still, look, when I see magic, I'm like, how do I learn? All right. We can say every once in a while, someone should take their financial earnings and invest in some lighting. Because I don't know.
Oh, yes. You know what? Lots of dark spots. I think if you had a little ceiling, kind of like those magnet lights, right?
Yeah. Because IDK, the fuck is happening?
Yeah. What is Muckman and Rat King doing over there?
Also, who was this? Austin? Austin is a follower of my channel. I would assume based on the fact that I put this out. Austin, I make window inserts, bro.
Yeah.
I also make inserts for these things, so you don't have these bare ass fucking basic ass sewer things that NECA couldn't finish. Okay.
If you want some inserts for your turtle lair because you don't want it to look lame, give me a hell yeah.
I said, oh, hell yeah.
Take that, Austin. Oh, I found something wrong. John, bottom right, I found something. Oh, you fucked up, Austin. These should go from large to small. He has like an EKG thing going. Big box, small, big, small. Ah, you fucked up. That's sloppy right there. It should have all been big boxes on the side and then tapering down. Also, you have carpet as well.
Yeah. Also, who doesn't have linoleum in 2025? What did I just say? 2025?
2025. John, you're fucking drunk, dude.
when I thought I needed to catch up with you, I should have stopped.
You really did. I don't know why you're trying to catch up with me. I weigh 5,000 pounds. It takes me a long time to get drunk.
You're 6'12".
I'm 6'12". We got a super chat from Toy Cartel with the $4.99. My flip will arrive next week. Thanks to someone on the inside. No, that's not true. There's nobody on the end. First of all, thank you for the $4.99. We are going through invoices equally. Okay.
Look, hey, you should be open to say that anybody that was willing to review should get it early.
Well, John, you're like one of my good friends. I gotta send you the thing. Come on.
Yeah. And also on that, I'm really heartbroken and sad that my review will come out many weeks later compared to the others.
Yes. But that's, who cares?
No one.
You know why you shouldn't care? Because you got this one right here. Here's this guy like just sucking your dick. Billy, John, absolutely adore your. I guess I'm just fucking standing right here like a dummy. Absolutely adore your reviews. Blend well into my Saturday mornings with Pixel Dan and Robo Heart. Meanwhile, I'm here. Okay, you would think the polite thing to do, Billy, it'd be like, hey, I like. Even if you're lying, that's like you go up to like a group of people and hey man, you're awesome, and then one dude is just holding his fucking dick and balls, Billy. All right, just have some fucking manners about yourself.
Yeah, Billy.
Ugh. Dude, Billy constantly is pissing me off.
Look, Mr. All Mine, I got to talk to you. My girlfriend is in Georgia currently. She left this morning. So when I sent a little text message to Near, I was like, all right, bro, do you want to do a morning or do you want to drink and do an evening? And he signed up. He said, sign me up for the evening thing. And I said,
yeah, I did.
You got it, dog. She did say she was disappointed because she has to right now watch her sister's graduation. So she cannot watch this. But she was like very interested in watching this.
Got it. Well, I'm sure she'll love watching the playback and us acting like two fucking drunk idiots.
Yeah, I said you could watch it after the fact. It's like it's not the same.
Anyway, John, yeah, all right. So he fucked up with the boxes. They weren't aligned. So this whole thing is worthless. So, Austin, your shelf got elfed. John, you want to do one more? F your shelf?
Hey, your shelf got elfed.
Yeah, your shelf getting elfed.
What is it, December? All right, remove Austin. I think we did enough damage.
This guy said, you can watch, dude. I don't know who are. Billy, I don't know what those words mean.
I don't know who are either.
Billy, I'm going to need you to check. You just wrote, I don't know who are. And you have good punctuation, but I don't know what you're saying. So what Billy, you and I go back years, but I don't know what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like we went to college together and I'm not understanding what you're talking about. So you got to fucking clarify. Please go ahead. Anyway, Tom, midlife crisis. Let's F his shelf. Let's get ready to F his.
Right. This is an oldie goldie, okay? This is from March.
Oh, you know this one?
This is from March, Okay, this is like one of the early days of submissions. Okay, so there's like 5.
Oh
photos.
my God, there's so much stuff.
Yeah, here's the first thought. Have you heard of anything outside of Transformers? Huh?
Oh yeah, are they all Transformers? I can't tell.
I don't think so, but that's all I can focus on right now with my.
What's this guy? What's his name again? What's his name?
Liquor brain. It says his name is Tom.
Yeah, Tom Midlife Crisis. Maybe you should transform yourself into somebody who doesn't have shitty shelves.
Yeah. The if I take a moment and I focus on the image before me, I can see that only 1/7 of this photo is Transformers.
My favorite Transformer is Cabinator. And he is a big transformer that turns into a cabinet. He's at the bottom right.
Now I may look like a dresser, but I am a cabinet.
Oh, so I fucked it up. Damn it. Dressertron. Billy, does Robo do this? Yeah, Billy. Does Robo have a live stream like this?
Look,
Stop watching Robo. No, I'm
can
joking.
I remind the audience this is a free channel.
Wait, what is this? Why did you move to this one?
Well, this is one of the 5 photos.
Ah, this guy's just flexing now, man.
He's like, hey, I can afford 3 1-up arcades.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, honey, can I turn our walk-in closet into paradise?
Yeah. Hey, can I make you instantly jizz your pants when you walk in my room? Hey, my name's Tom, aka Midlife Time Crisis. Time Crisis, like the video game. That's right, you got it.
Yes.
My goal in life is to make you jizz your pants as an adult man.
John, you're fucked up, dude. Oh, I like Optimus Drawer.
It's getting worse by the minute.
John, you are fucked. We better cut the chat before you say something really stupid that you can't fucking take back, because you obviously can't control your alcohol.
What? Like, my goal is to make you jizz your pants.
John, did you shit your pants?
Jizz.
Oh my God! Wow, this is a lot of midlife crisis. Do you have a? Is there a lady in this hat? Like, is this your own space, or? Oh, I like his Parappa the Rapper.
That's the only thing that matters to me.
When I say boom, 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 you say bam, bam, bam. No pause in between. Come on, let's jam. Hit and the thing to the left, to the left. Yeah, go to the left. Hit the thing to the right. Go to the right. Yeah, go to the right. That was from Parappa.
Punch, a kick. It's all in the mind. Stick around, and I'm sure you'll find. Dude,
don't get cocky. The onion. Punch, a kick. It's all to the mind. And then you will find. Punch, kick, and they'd be like, punch, punch, kick, kick, punch, kick, kick, punch. Dude, I want to play Parappa the Rapper right now.
Fuck me in the butthole. This thing never got a re-release, but the Jammer Lamry did?
Yeah. It never got a re-release, dude.
It's so stupid. And the fact that you
re-release,
quoted so much shit I don't remember.
Wait, what'd you say? What happened?
You quoted so much stuff that I don't remember. It was great.
Dude, remember the chicken board? You are a chicken from the kitchen, and you ain't kidding, although nothing is written. And then Parappa would go, I am a chicken from the kitchen, and I ain't kidding, although nothing is written.
Unless you failed.
Unless you fail. Punch.
Right.
I just love when the guy went,
yes. Oh my God, I can't wait to watch this tomorrow and be like, wow, deleted.
I'm definitely going to delete this off my channel. So be happy that you're here, chat.
Yeah.
Even Billy. Billy and I started off as enemies, but now we're friends. And he kind of agreed, I'm not going to watch Robo anymore. I'm only going to watch shit that's actually entertaining. So we kind of came to like in accord. So we're cool, but I'm gonna have to. I will delete this this video off my channel.
Hatter Accords, which is pretty cool. It gives a lot of leverage to you. Hatter Accords. It's like there's two people involved, but whatever. And then yes, also deleted. And we should probably only do this for Ko-fi and Patreon members because this is fucking wild.
Yes, John. What about a transfer? You know what? It doesn't matter. All right. That's it. We so yeah. You're. Did we F this guy? Did we criticize it? I mean, it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, we criticized it by saying.
No, you know what? I'll criticize it right now. What's the game that he's playing on the what is that on the TV screen right there? What fucking game is that? Mega Man?
Hey, buddy. You know how I know you're drunk?
What? Why?
That's Sonic.
Oh, is that Sonic? Whoopsie. Oh, all right. Critique right here. You got lighting for one shelf, and that's it. And then you have have a TV. Is this a what is this place? Holy shit!
What's going on up here? That's what I'm more concerned about. Is these kind of like some glob? If I imagine Krang being like fan art sexualized, this is what I would imagine.
Yeah, what is that?
This is Krang with some kind of like vibration titties.
What? That is not. First of all, how can you tell that's Krang?
I can't. I don't know what this is, but when I just look at this room and I see turtles underneath of it, I go, okay, what's above it? Krang's vibration titties.
Okay. I mean, there's something there. John,
this is
how do I pull a game off the shelf? Like, okay, look, you see the left where there's Casey Jones in April. Let's say Parappa the Rapper is right behind her. How do I pull the game off the shelf?
You can't, bro.
It's just for show.
It's just for show. Nobody plays games anymore. It's 2025, man. You just fucking shut your eyes and pretend.
Yeah, well, my F the shelf is lighting on one thing is very that's a faux pas. It should have been lighting on all of them or nothing.
Can someone in the chat, even though I've not paid attention to you for the last hour,
don't worry, chat. I've been watching. That's how I got into a fight with Billy, and then we made up because I've been watching the chat. But John, continue.
Yeah, can someone in the chat? That's right, you and Billy, the Hatter Accords. Can someone in the chat explain or reference what the fuck this was when he took the photo?
John, let the guy watch hentai or whatever.
It's okay. I'm not gonna judge. Johnny Hentai ain't gonna judge.
No. He does have a technodrome to the top right, though.
You know what my problem is?
That you are a drunk?
I have more in here. And you stopped probably like 2 hours ago.
The last one I had was about 25 minutes ago, maybe 30 minutes ago. So, meanwhile, you are fucking... You know what, dude? I just like alcohol, but you're a fucking alcoholic, dude.
Well, this shows you that I don't drink because I can't handle it. I never drink, and which is why I have fucking lost my mind. Also,
that's all right. We're going to wrap it up so you can go to sleep. John, take us out with a parappa. First of all, thank you, chat, for coming out, for entertaining us and us entertaining you for a night. I had a lot of fun, okay? If you guys like this, we'll do this. We can't do it all the time. What, you get drunk all the time? What do you want? My fucking liver to just be blackened and shriveled? No, but
yeah,
we'll have some fun.
We're trying to stay sexually toned.
Yeah, exactly. I'm super toned. Johnny's super toned. We're trying this summer. John, you and I this summer, we're gonna get a fucking V cut with the thing like on the abs that does that. We're gonna fucking do that this summer.
Hold on, we're going to get that.
Oh, John!
Yeah, you spoiled the SDCC 2020-25.
Damn it! I fucked that up, John.
Cum gutters.
John, give us a parappa the rapper rap. Come on.
Okay. It's the only one I know. Punch, kick. It's all in the mind. You stick around, and I'm sure you'll find it's gonna get cocky. Don't get cocky. It's gonna get rocky. Now jump and kick. Punch and turn. That's it. That's all I got.
That was pretty fucking good, dude.
I mean, when you've had this much to drink, it was fucking baller, baby. Sign me up.
Yeah. Punch, kick, Johnny in the face.
Oh,
sorry. All right. Chat, thank you very much. John, I think somebody bought something from your Ko-fi store. John still needs money because he's got a donation. Look at his eyes. Look at this poor fucking. Look at this dude. Give him money. Oh my God. Look at his. John, you look like you are completely drunk. Give Johnny money, okay? But if you want a Flipboard and it's a choice between you get a Flipboard off Toy Stalker, it's on sale now, limited stock, or give Johnny money, you got to get the Flipboard because you don't get that much back if you give Johnny money. I'm sorry. It's a minimal return at best.
Oh yeah. If you give me money, I put it in my pocket and I forget about you.
You got Natural Nate Marvel here with the best avatar. I love his avatar because I love doggies. Watch a book and read a movie, 2 USD. I like reading a movie. I like reading a book while I'm watching a movie. That's how how I roll.
Change that part, and then you live tweet how they changed that part. Yeah,
exactly. I live to, and I do that in the theater, and I'm very obnoxious.
And then
John, you're gonna sleep hood. I think Christopher meant sleep good, but I take it as sleep hood. You're gonna drive into the hood. Is there a hood in South Carolina? Wherever you're gonna drive somewhere, and you're just gonna fall asleep in your car, and then when you wake up, you're gonna be on cinder blocks.
Oh. They'll have to remove my limbs, aka my tires.
Yes, exactly. Your limbs will be gone, and they'll have to be replaced with limbs that don't bend, just like Brian Flynn.
Oh no! And, look, if there's any worse way to live life, it's to live life as Brian Flynn.
Exactly. Yeah, in a $3 million house in San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm gonna close my eyes so I can read anything.
Anyway, there's the link for Flipboard. Get yourself Flipboard. Flipboard has to sell out. If one Flipboard is left, we can't make wave 2. So there can't even be one left. So
that's right.
Anyway,
if you want Evil Bay and her sexy bootay, you better buy that shit.
Oh my God, you're drunk. You are. You know what? I'm okay. You're really fucking drunk. You got to go to sleep, John. That's it. We're gonna wrap this up. You look like fucking Popeye. You have one eye open and you're like, that's how you look right now as a drunk. I'm cutting you off. Cut this guy off.
I do love spinach.
Right, because you're Popeye.
You can also end this live stream.
What happened?
You can end the live stream. Don't count on me. This guy with one eye.
I'm gonna end the live stream right now. I'll end on a rap. I can't think of a rap, John. I was gonna do a rap in the style of Parappa. You know, John is drunk. Hatter is drunk. Drunk. Left, kick. Punch, kick. And the fucking stream. I can't end the stream. John, I don't